Big Bone Lick State Historic Site became a state park in 1960. Even though it's been a park for a very short time, it's been in the history books for hundreds of years. In 1739, Big Bone Lick State Historic Site was first seen by Charles de Le Moyne. He was on his way down the Ohio River from Canada to Mississippi, and the trackers in his party had told him about a site where there were giant bones. In 1807, at Thomas Jefferson's direction, William Clark from the famous Lewis and Clark came here to Big Bone Lick to collect some bones for Thomas Jefferson's own collection and for his own scientific endeavors. And so those animals came out to be the Harlan's ground sloth, the woodland muskox, stag moose, and these had never been described as science before, so it's very prolific. And so that's why our site is known for being the birthplace of American vertebrate paleontology. Another animal that was described that had never been known was the ancient bison. And probably our biggest attraction here is our live bison herd.
Bison have been here at this park for the last 12,000 years, save from about the first contact and settlement of 1800 until 1992 when they were reintroduced here to this park. Here we have a barrier fence and we have a wildlife fence that keeps the bison into their facility, but it's actually about 90% probability that you'll be able to see the bison when you visit this park. Well, this is Stubby. Stubby is the last of our original herd members at Big Bone Lick State Historic Site. Stubby came here in 1992 when the herd was reintroduced to this park. The herd really recognizes her as one of the herd leaders still.
Where we're standing now is our Pleistocene diorama. What this diorama depicts is what might have been going on during the last ice age. It's an opportunity for kids to see just the sheer size of the megafauna that lived here during that time. We're here on the Big Bone Creek Trail. This is probably our most heavily used trail. It's just under a mile-long loop and it's all paved. One of the things that I really like about this trail and other parts of the park is the accessibility that it provides to those that might have some kind of walking impairment, because it can be intimidating to be outside, and we all need to be outside. The salt springs are important to the history of this site in so many ways. The salt springs, which were much larger during the Ice Age, is what drew all those megafauna animals here, because they need that essential nutrients to survive. The white stuff that you're seeing on the surface of this spring is the salt coming out of the ground. The salt was deposited here when the Ordovician Ocean was over North America, which happened approximately 450 million years ago. And just gradually over time, this salt has seeped up through the ground to come onto the surface.
So this salt, you're saying, is 450 million years old?
Give or take. People do not spend enough time outside. We spend 93% of our time indoors, and we're losing a connection to the things that are around us. It's really important to have peace of mind by spending those moments outside and away from your devices, away from your phones, away from your computers, away from your tablets. Go out into your community, explore what's around you. You'll feel better, and you might have some fun along the way.